Hi, I'm glad you could join me today. Today we have an 18 by 24 inch black canvas, and that's painted with a black gesso, and then the black gesso is allowed to dry. On top of that, I've covered the entire canvas with alizarin crimson, just a thin, even coat. And in the corners, we've put a little bit of Van Dyke brown just to darken it. And then a couple of places here, I've added a little bit of phthalo blue, just to have some little streaks. Let's go on up here and get started. Okay? Now, immediately today, we have to make a big decision. Normally, we don't have to make any, but today, we have to make a big decision. That right here, right along here, will be the horizon. See, just little strokes. So it makes little patterns in here. Now there it hit a little bit of the blue, so you're going to get sort of a little lavender feel, and that's nice. That's very nice. There. Okay. Now this is a fantastic painting to do for friends. And don't tell them you've put anything on the canvas and they see you starting out with just white paint and you start putting this on and all of these beautiful colors appear and they think you're magic. So try that. You'll enjoy it. There we go. But isn't that a fantastic sky already? You could leave it just like that if you wanted to and have a winner. Now then, let me wash my brush. And we wash our brush, as you know, with odorless thinner. Get rid of that excess. And beat the devil out of it. Tell you what, let's go right into a little touch of the cadmium yellow. Okay, let's go right back up here. Maybe right here, I'll add a little yellow. And just sparkle this area here. Now we don't want to let this go up too high. We have a little bit of blue on the canvas up in here. We don't want to let that yellow get up into that blue. If it does, you're going to have a bright green sky, and then you're going to be upset with me. Don't want you to be unhappy. The phthalo blue and a lot of alizarin crimson, proportionately much more crimson. Okay, now then, let's have just some little floater clouds around here. And just sort of still using that same little stroke. Just let some of these little things just sort of float around. Let them have fun. See, wherever you want them to go. Maybe there's some little ones that they come right down into that bright spot. Now back to our big brush. Make sure it's dry. You want a dry brush for this. If you take a wet brush and go over this, the color is going to mix together and you're going to be living in Mud City. It'll all turn to mud on you, and we don't want that. We want to keep these colors vibrant and happy and just beautiful. But isn't that a super way to make a very, very nice sky? You have to wear your sunglasses when you look at this one. But already you have the feeling of a sunset and all these clouds are rolling through there. And you can do it. Let's go with our fan brush and load it full of paint. Now right here where we decided our horizon would be, we're going to begin tapping in some basic little tree shapes. Look like little trees far away. Let them happen. And that easy, we have the indication of some distant trees that are just living far away. There. A lot of fun. Let me find another fan brush. A little bit. See, none on that side. Just a little bit. Now, if we want to make this look like little trunks that are far away, just take it lightly, pull up. Color shows up so much stronger on these black canvases. Just lightly. And already you have thousands of little tree trunks, and you haven't hardly done a thing. Now then, let me find, here's an old dirty 2-inch brush. We'll just use it. Now I want to begin creating some little grassy areas back here and create the lay of the land. Let me reach up here and get some green. I'll be right back. There we are. So all you got to do is decide where you want your land to be and just start tapping. Just tapping. Like so. Now in reality, if you had a sunset this bright, chances are this wouldn't be quite this green. But it looks better. all these beautiful colors. And you know, when you buy your first tube of paint, you get an artist's license. And that license says you can do anything that you want to do on this canvas. Maybe not anywhere else, but on this canvas, your artist's license gives you complete freedom. Just however. But begin thinking about a lay of the land. Normally, if you have water is lazy. It's like me. It lays in a recessed area, so you need a hill or something here to show that there's a recessed area, a reason for the water being down there instead of up here. Looks like velvet if you try. You can make little grassy areas that, it's just some place you want to go and run through barefooted. Okay, you ever had any places like that? Let me wash this brush. There goes the studio again. Okay, now then, if we're going to have some reflections under here, I'll go right into some yellow, right into the cad yellow. Just tap a little on the brush. It doesn't matter how you load it. Now you have to make another big decision. Where's your reflections going to live? If you want them right here, touch and pull straight down. Just grab it and pull straight down. Think about how the land would be underneath this grass, though. Just pull it straight down. Whew. But anything that you want, you can change to reflections here. Okay, if you want to add a little the titanium white, see how that makes it sparkle? Be sparingly on that. Be sparing. Not too much. Come straight across. See, let's go back. I'm going to take a little dark sienna, a little Van Dyke brown, a little white. We just mix that together. And very lightly, just scrubbing. You can do it. You can do it. You can do anything. Now then, we'll just use the corner of this brush. And let's begin making some big decisions. Maybe the other side is over here. And there's little grassy things that live right out here. Like that. Add a little more color here. I ran out of color. While we got this big old brush going, let's just get crazy with it. Maybe there lives a great big huge tree, right? Let's see. Maybe that tree comes. Oh my gosh. When I said big tree, I mean big tree. Didn't realize it was going to be that big, but that's all right. Whatever. Maybe there's a nice tree trunk that goes right up through this big old tree. And if a tree's crooked, chances are so is the trunk. Put a few little indications here and there of a trunk. Okay, now then, let's put some happy little limbs that live right out here on this tree, little leaves. Let them sparkle, let the sun shine through here. Use your artist's license, even if you get a little too bright. It's all right, they're pretty. So pretty, like that. There, see? Look. There we go. Ooh, boy, that's a beautiful little sparkler there. Just drop them in. Maybe in here there's some little land areas. Just at random, wherever you want them. There. There's another little bush. Now think of individuals here. Don't just throw these in at random. You'll be unhappy with me. Think of individual little bushes that live here and there. Give each one of them a name if necessary. I know that's a little crazy, but it's all right. It's our world. We can do that if we want to. Let's put us a happy little cabin over here. Shoot, this is such a pretty scene. You need a place to live. There's one sign. There's the other sign. Now in your painting, if you don't want a little cabin, don't put it in. You can put anything in your world that you want. I just want to show you how to do some of these things. We'll make that son of a gun bright on the front. Whew. Sun striking there and all those beautiful colors are reflecting on that little cabin. And on the other side, we just use a little brown and white. It's not very dark. I mean, very light. It's in the shadow. A little bit of Van Dyke brown, make a door. And we can take a little bit of brown on the knife and just cut through. And let's come right down this side here. And just let this knife bounce. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Gotta make that little noise. Little touch of white with a little red in it, just to make that edge stand out a little so you can really see it. Then we can take our big brush, put some grass around his little foots. Knife with a little brown. Add in a little path. And I think your painting's about finished. From all of us here, happy painting and God bless.